Hello Ranger Key fans, and welcome back to my Project Unlock series here on Toku Topics. I know, I haven't uploaded in a while. I got a job, it's been a busy time, but we have Ranger Keys. However, my shelf that I usually do unboxings in, I cannot access at all, and my backup shelf, there's stuff all over it, and we have a bigger box today. So this box has been sitting in my room for 3.5 weeks, and it cannot fit in my kind of typical review station. So I'm gonna unbox it. But first we have a smaller package, and I'm gonna go ahead and start with this one. I think there's only 2 keys in here, but it's smaller, so we'll start with this. So we're down to the last 100 keys, and most of them are all those really rare, expensive Gashapon ones. And so when I can get them for good prices, which happens every once in a while, I've got to jump on it. So this comes from a good friend of mine, who I'm trying to not dox. There's actually 3 keys. I completely forgot. Oh, they look so good. So I'll just go ahead and show them off. We have, actually, this is a very important pack of keys right here. This bag of keys is all team fillers. So we have Pink 5 from Bioman, completes Bioman. Change Griffin, completes Changeman. And we have O Pink finally completing the O-Rangers after such a long time. So we have O-Pink, and I'll get a better look at these. I'll cut to that on the screen. We got O-Pink, very good condition. Check the key. Perfect. So O-Ranger Zeo is done. Next up we have Change Griffin. Really good looking as well. Sticker frame, not really a thing or anything like that. The Legend keys, they do have a little bit better consistency on the adhesive to actually allow the chest stickers to not fray all the time. So that is nice. So we got Change Griffin. We have Pink 5 from Bioman. So I think I paid $80 shipped for just these 3 keys, which is expensive, but that's where we're at with the Ranger Key collection. Speaking of expensive rare keys, for $30 from Sarugia, they were having one of those free shipping weekends that they offer. I finally got White Swan for $30, which was a gamble, because on Sarugia they just show you the press shot, even though it's all used stuff. So, especially with a White Ranger key that's Gashapon exclusive, you got to be careful to see if it's going to have a good chest sticker and not has completely yellowed. And it hasn't done either of those things wrong, which is great. There is a little bit of a paint chip on her helmet, which I'm not the most enthusiastic about, but the Jetman keys are so expensive that this is going to be as good as we're going to get. Now, we still need Blue Swallow, and we also still need Black Condor, who are extremely expensive. Literally have had this box. I've literally had this box sitting on my floor for the last 3 weeks, but I've always been so tired from my job to bother opening it and stuff. Honestly, this thing is a lot smaller than I expected it to be. This also comes from a friend of mine in the US, so thankfully didn't have to pay shipping on this, or international shipping on this. Japanese newspaper filling, very authentic. Oh. Wow. I've always wanted this. I've seen so many reviews of this over the years. Finally got the Gokai Ranger chest, Treasure Ranger chest, whatever you call it. The latches. Now this does have that terrible hinge, which is on this and the Wizard Ring box, because it's the same mold. I've never experienced this hinge in person, so this should be interesting. Okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. Goodies inside of the chest, as there should be. The first one here is the metallic sticker Gashapon Gokai Yellow from Legend Set 1. So that finally completes this team of metallic Gokai stickers that I needed for the sparkly chest variants. This guy right here is such an expensive key. Can go for $60 plus on its own. Time Green. So Time Green finally here. Very good condition as well. The Time Ranger keys were really annoyingly placed between the Legend sets. You had one set that had yellow, one set that had green, one set that had pink, so it's really difficult to get all of them because they're spread across a bunch of sets that are rare and expensive, which makes all of its members rare and expensive as well. And then we have one last key here. So in this bag we have Yellow Lion from Live Man, which is our final Yellow Ranger key. With this and the metallic sticker Gokai Yellow, I have one of every single Yellow Ranger key ever released in every version, including the prototype of Yellow Lion, which I got, I think, in the last Project Unlock. So now I actually have the real key, which is funny because I did not the last episode when I got the prototype of it, but now I have the finished one. I'm still missing Blue Dolphin and Black Bison from Live Man, but we're getting there with those. And that is going to do it, though. That is today's haul for Project Unlock. So we got, 6 brand new keys that are assembled and everything. 1 variant key, which is 7 in the chest. So huge shout out to the 2 different friends who were able to make this happen for these keys. Some of the most expensive ones, a good deal and everything, not having to pay international shipping. And also in the treasure chest, too. I think that was a fun way to ship it. And it was, a good deal and everything. So huge thanks to everyone who helped with this video, and Sarugia with the White Swan key. So not too bad. We have this many left. Here's my list of ones that are still missing. Definitely some real expensive ones in there, like the rest of Live Man and the rest of Jetman, Zuban, White or Deca Swan from Deca Ranger. So we'll get there. But until then, I will see you all on the next Project Unlock, where we're always searching for the next key.